Okay, so just starting off with my eyes. I already did my eyebrows. They are prepped and clean. And please forgive my hair, guys. I just washed my hair yesterday and I let it air dry. So when I let my hair air dry, I just put it in 2 twists so that it can dry natural. I only put heat on my hair twice a year. Usually in the winter time, when I let my hair breathe and wear it naturally out. Other than that, I just let my hair air dry natural. So I'll be wearing a wig today, so it is what it is. So I am going to use my new LA Girl eyeshadow palette that I picked up in my Ulta haul that I told you guys about. This is the Keep It Playful eyeshadow palette. Now, I did tell you guys that I am going to do a side-by-side comparison of the Huda Beauty nude palette to see if these are similar or if you could get this as a dupe versus paying the $30 for the Huda Beauty. So we will be doing that maybe sometime next week, but this is the palette and we're going to do just a simple neutral eye today because it's fall. I'm not really doing too much and I just wanted to just be natural and neutral. So what I am going to do is use this color right here in the middle. Is kind of like a red bricky tone, and I am going to use this for my transition color. But before I do that, I am going to go ahead and just make sure that my concealer does not have any creases so that the shadows can sit smoothly on my eye. And I'm just taking a big blending brush, and this is just one of my eyeshadow brushes that I got off of Amazon, and I'm just going to pack that in, like pat it in like that first, and then I'll blend it out later. And I'm just putting this in the crease so I can use this as a transition color. This is going to be an easy look today. I'm not doing anything overly dramatic or anything like that. I want to do something that's natural, something that's more so an everyday look. So I'm just going to blend this and continue to build up this color. I am taking this a little bit higher than my in the crease. I'm blending it up some just so I can have a nice transition. And guys, I am using natural light today. I'm trying to see how I like filming with natural light versus using my softbox lights. So let me know if you can see the difference and tell me, do you like it? Let me know if this video is too dark. So I like that. I feel like it's a nice, pretty transition color. So again, we're going to go ahead and just make sure our concealer does not have any creases. So how have you guys been enjoying the fall so far? I mean, I'm still kind of like a homebody. I haven't really been going out too much, doing anything out in the public because of COVID-19, and my city is kind of like one of them hotspot cities, so I kind of just stay in the house. Other than going to work out, I go work out at least 3, maybe 4 times a week, but that's just an hour and I'm in and out. I don't like linger around, but other than that, like, I haven't really been going out doing anything like I would usually do. hanging out, visiting family and stuff like that. So how has it been going for you guys during this fall season? Have you been enjoying it? Or have you been a homebody like me? So I want to deepen this up a little bit. So I'm going to take this soft brown. It's kind of like a soft burgundy brown color right here. It's more on the brown tone. And I'm just going to concentrate this directly in the crease just to try to deepen up that color a teeny bit. Yeah, so one of my girlfriends' birthday is coming up and she wants to do something next week, and I'm a little hesitant because we just had a huge spike in our city, and I don't know if I really want to be around people, and I feel bad that I can't celebrate, you know, moments with family and friends like we used to because of COVID. But have you guys been like still living your day-to-day like before, like nothing has changed? Or are you more cautious about going out and being amongst other people and celebrating with friends and family? So I really love this palette. I mean, the colors go on very nice. They're not patchy. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing a shimmer. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do this bronzy shimmer right here or this light red shimmer or the orange. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with this bronzy color. And this looks like a pressed pigment. I really don't like these type of shadows. Guys, my allergies been acting up all morning. This is definitely giving me like a pumpkin spice type of feel on my eyes. The glitter in here has really bad fallout, so be cautious about that. But the color is really pretty. The glitter is very, the flakes in here are very big, so I really don't like that. It's a little messy. But they go on really well. I think I want to brighten it up, and I'm going to use this orange color right here and just put it on top of that just to see. This one is a little more better. It's not as chunky. It's not like a pigment. Okay, so I am going to use this really light pink nude color right here. I don't know if you can see it with the sun, but I'm just going to use this color to just set the rest of my concealer right underneath of my brow bone. So I am going to go ahead and line my eyes, and then I will be back. I don't think I am going to put on lashes. Maybe I will. We'll see. Okay guys, so now that got our eyeliner and our lashes on, I am going to go ahead and start on with my foundation. So first and foremost, the first thing that I will be using is this Maybelline matte primer, and this is a blur and pores minimizing primer. So this is my first time using this, so see how I like it. If you use this primer before, let me know if this is one of your go-to drugstore primers. It kind of reminds me of the Smashbox primer. So let's see how it's really soft and lightweight going onto the skin. And it has that, it definitely is going to blur, minimize your pores, because it has that soft bottom, like baby powder type of smooth. It reminds me of that, what's that primer? It's very smooth, guys. So if you do have like large pores, I really don't have large pores, but this will definitely give you a more smooth base to put your foundation on. And I feel like I put a little bit too much on. I feel like a little bit goes a long way. I love the texture of it, so that's something good. I'm going to use the BECCA foundation that I picked up from my TJ Maxx and Marshalls haul. I will leave the link to that video right here. If you have not watched it, please go and watch it and see all the goodies that I picked up. But this is the BECCA Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and this is in the shade Cardamom. This is my first time using this one. I'm just going to do one pump and one pump and see how that goes, and see if that will give me a full coverage. Okay, I'm just going to use a foundation brush and buff it in. So I used to use BECCA foundation back in the day. This was my first foundation brand that I transitioned from using MAC products, and when I started using high-end makeup. And I can tell, just just off of memory, it does have that BECCA foundation smell. The foundation does have like a slight smell to it, but it does die down as the foundation oxidize on your skin. This definitely gives me a, I'm gonna say a medium coverage. You can build it, but for the look that I'm going for, I feel like this is going to be okay, because once I put my setting powder on, I think that would be okay. It's definitely a matte finish. It does definitely dry down matte. This is definitely one of them foundations that you're not going to have to worry about it budging. Once it's on, it is definitely on. It is not going nowhere. It turns matte super fast, so you have to work quickly with it. And again, that is definitely something that I remember from wearing BECCA foundations back in the day. But it gives me a really pretty coverage. I love the color of this foundation. I was shocked to see them have dark foundation colors at my local TJ Maxx and Marshalls, because they usually have the fair skin complexions more so than us dark girls, you know, something that we can wear. So that was a shocker for me. I am going to, for my concealer today, I am going to use my Too Faced concealer and Chestnut and Butterscotch. So I'm going to use the Chestnut first. So I'm just going to let that sit for a minute before I go ahead and blend it out. And I am going to try again to use a brush to blend out my concealer versus using a sponge. And let's see how it works. So I do think I'm getting a little bit better with using the brush versus using a sponge. Now this Chestnut is really close to my skin complexion, so it really doesn't brighten me up as much as I want. So I'm going to use the Butterscotch just to do underneath my eyes. Now while that is sitting, I am going to go back with my foundation brush and just make sure I don't have any harsh lines from that concealer. And as you see, I'm just focusing the Butterscotch right underneath the eyes. And I'm just patting that down. Just to give me a little bit of under eye brightness. And I always take the rest of my concealer around my smile lines and my lip. Anything that's left on my brush. And now I'm just going to do the same thing with my foundation brush again and just buff it out. Make sure we don't have no harsh lines and everything is smooth. So to set my concealer underneath of my eyes, I am going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder in Deep Peach that I picked up from TJ Maxx. And I'm just going to use this Sephora foundation brush that I like because of the curvedness of it to use to set my concealer. And I like this brush because it gets right up underneath of there. Okay, so we set underneath of our eyes using our Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder that we picked up from TJ Maxx. And this is in the shade Deep Peach. Now I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with my Sephora MicroSmooth powder in Ebony. Well, in Deep. I love this powder because it just gives you to me, an airbrush type of feel. Okay, so before I go forward with the rest of my face, I want to just go ahead and line my bottom waterline and put some mascara on. Alright, so now I'm going to take this deep brown color again, and I'm going to use that to just right underneath, just to smoke it out a little. Alright guys, so moving on to the face. I am going to take my Full Spectrum Covergirl bronzing powder, and this is in the Ebony, and I'm going to use this to bronze up my face. I love this bronzing powder, and I haven't used it in a minute. I have to put this back in the rotation. I've been using my Makeup Revolution bronzers, but yeah, this is a really good drugstore bronzer. If you don't have it, pick it up. You can find this on Amazon. It's so hard to find it in the stores. I did find one in CVS, but it's like super hard to find this one. I purchased one off of Amazon. I'll leave that link down below if you would like to purchase one, because it is such a beautiful bronzer. It just gives your face that nice little bit of warmth that you need. And I am going to take my E.L.F. blush, and this is in the Always Rosy, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of blush on my cheeks. So not a lot of blush, but just enough to give myself a little bit of color, bring some life back to my face. And for a highlight today, I am going to take this BECCA highlight, and this is in the Chocolate Gorge. And again, this is a highlight that I picked up from Marshalls or TJ Maxx, one or the other. I think I got this one from TJ Maxx as well. And I'm only putting a teeny bit, guys, not even a lot, just a teeny bit. And I'm going to go ahead and bronze my nose. How did I forget to do that? Let me bronze my nose, guys. I don't know what I was thinking about. Okay, that's much better. Now I'll put a teeny bit of highlight on my nose, but not a lot. So let's see what we're going to do for our lips today. I feel like I want to go nude again, because we got this natural look going on. But before we do that, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Cucumber 3-in-1 base setting powder, and this is their Photo Focus setting powder, to set my face, because we use a matte foundation and the setting powders that we use to set our face were matte as well. So I just want to bring a little bit more dewiness back to my skin. I am going to take my NYX lip liner, and this is the Suede lip liner and Moonwalk, and line my lips. I have been obsessed with this liner. Okay, we're going to take our Too Faced Melted Chocolate Liquid Lipstick and use this. Last but not least, to brighten up this lip, I am going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Naked and just put this in the center. Okay guys, I'm going to put my wig on and then I'll be back and we can see the final. Okay ladies and gents, this is the final look. I love the way that this makeup came out. I feel like it's such a natural, everyday glam type of look. It's not too much. It's just the perfect fall makeup look. I love this wig that I'm wearing, guys. If you did not see my last review that I did on this wig, I will leave it up in the description for you so you can check that out, and I'll also leave it down below just so you can check it out and see what this hair is all about. And if you want to purchase it, a link will be down below. But I feel like that eyeshadow palette from LA Girl was such a great eyeshadow palette. The price is really reasonable. You can pick it up from your local Ulta. They may sell it in your local beauty stores because I do know a lot of beauty stores sell LA Girl products, so you can check there too. I did pick up all three, so I will be fooling around with them. Like I said, once I get my Sephora stuff in and I do my holiday sale, I'll do a comparison side by side to see if it's a dupe for the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. But even if it's not a dupe, guys, and you're just looking for a fall palette, I do recommend you guys going to pick it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll bring you guys more content. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a part of the family. And if you have been supporting me from day one, you know you my peoples, you know I love you, you my A1 day one. So I just appreciate all the support that you guys have continued to give me. Guys, give this video a thumbs up and let's talk about it down in the description. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.